Millennials are a tough cohort for brands to understand, but Comcast-owned Universal Studios theme parks seem to have cracked the code, according to new data from Foursquare. And the social platform CEO Jeff Glick joins me now on set. So Jeff, what is Universal Studios doing to attract millennials? I understand you've analyzed a slew of different Foursquare data points.
So we took a look at the 50 million users on Foursquare and how they move around the world, and we did some analysis on theme park visits. It's July, it's the peak time, and what really Universal has done is tap into franchises that millennials love: Harry Potter, the zombies of The Walking Dead, Fast and Furious, The Simpsons, with new attractions, and that has significantly moved their market share. Between 2014 and 2016, we saw attendance move from 11% for Universal up to nearly 16%, and in an $18 billion market, that's significant.
And this happened pretty recently, right? When Universal Studios opened up in a Harry Potter park in Hollywood, millennial traffic spiked 63% in that opening week back in April.
It spiked 63% in that opening week at Universal Hollywood. It spiked 25% in 2014 in the Universal Orlando when they opened similar Harry Potter section of the park. And then they layered on top a new Walking Dead attraction just July 4th weekend, so hot off the presses, and that data showed another 35% increase in millennial attendance at the park. And it'll drop off a little bit after the initial opening, but it's holding up really nicely. We're seeing the Universal Hollywood Park up, it looks like, about 10% in attendance this year in a market that's only growing 2 or 3% nationally.
And why do you think millennials are such an important group?
Well, it's the biggest cohort generation in the world now, people 18 to 34. And a lot of brands have struggled with how to be relevant to the millennial generation, how to get them off the Netflix couch or off their smartphones and interacting in the real world, where most of the economy still happens. And this example of Universal tapping into franchises is a little bit akin to the Pokemon Go phenomenon we're seeing right now, where you have new technology and an innovative game mixed with a franchise, a game, a set of characters that millennials have grown up with, and there's a nostalgia impact. And so Harry Potter, the zombies, the Simpsons, Fast and Furious, these are all relevant brands for millennials, and it's resonating.
So what do you think other brands can learn from Universal's strategy here?
I think you have to reimagine and reinvent your category. They're reinventing what a park can be to be relevant to this kind of 18 to 34 generation, which is this enormous segment of the population.
And does Disney need to do that too?
Disney maintains its leadership. As we looked at the data, the share gains for Universal are really coming at the expense of about 10,000 other small theme park second-tier players. Disney is still the leader, but I think this is illustrative of a challenge for Disney longer term, which is how to speak to that 18 to 34 generation before they have young kids. But this is growing the market, so it's good for everyone, and Disney's leadership is really unchallenged still in the market.
All right, Jeff Glick, CEO of Foursquare. Fascinating stuff. Thanks for coming by.
Thanks, Scott.
I'm Scott Gam, and you're watching The Street.